Yeah, that's too bright. So, I know it's lovely, but there's too much light in the background. On the sunny days, we just have to put it down. On the sunny days, we have to put it down. Because otherwise, you can't see me. And I can't see you. Emily. Emily Fleming, let me know that the Spotify worked out. I think since I haven't heard from you that the Spotify had worked out, but just making sure. Just making sure. I think we got it sorted. So we're setting up our playlist. My guess is that within May, we'll begin seeing more ordinary interactions in our schedule. Within YogaWorks, we still don't know when the studios will open. When they do, I will be back on the weekends, but we're going to keep this during the week. But I know that we're beginning to likely return. And so if we are likely returning, we have an opportunity to make sure that what we are making now is serving us, because we can establish a schedule for ourselves more freely right now. And if it's really the people that I've spoken to and different students that I've talked to, that there's definitely been disruption in this time, and then there have been unexpected lessons, and they say, yeah, I want to keep this part. This is really important, and I didn't realize it. And so notice in your days, you are the architect of your time. Notice in your days, where are things serving you? That before this quarantine, you didn't have control, or you couldn't slow down, or you couldn't do this or that. But now all of a sudden, there's an awareness that says, this works better this way. And then begin to build around that, so that when you go back and you take on the fullness of your life and your schedule is built in a way that will sustain you differently, and your everyday life will be more fulfilling. So with that in mind, our consideration for today, yesterday we were talking about removing the training of the mind that comes from outside. And our practice for this month is removing body blocks. And just becoming more aware that the way in which your body moves, the way in which you hold yourself together, all of this is choice. And if we can begin to refine our choices, because we refine our awareness and say, I want to keep this and not that, then we can begin to really inhabit ourselves more freely and more fully. So one of the things that I've been noticing in the last few days as I've considered this teaching is how hurried I am in my movements, in my gestures. There's so much haste, just years of city living, get there, do that, get there, do that. And even now, when that constraint is not upon me, I move with haste. And the haste has a quality of waste in it. It has a tension to it. And so what I'm doing now is I'm beginning to move without haste. So I want you to think about this and get out of your body that which you don't need, and make space in your body and practice in your body that which you do. Move with grace, move with beauty, move with strength, move with power. Whatever it is, make sure that you're moving in the way that you choose to live. And you will take this with you. So we will tune in. Bring your palms together, rubbing briskly, sitting tall, heart high, seat down. Chest is broad, eyes are closed. Om Namo, I bow to everything outside of me, guiding me, healing me, holding me. Om Namo, my loves, I bow to you, outside of me, holding the practice together. Guru Dev Namo, I bow to everything inside of me, rising to meet it all. I bow to myself, to my light. Outside and in, we are held. With me 3 times, inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Roll your shoulders, roll your wrists, shake it out. So our May playlist, we start at Adhure Name. And if you ever can't find the playlist or you don't use Spotify, you can see the list on Spotify. If you click on May playlist on the how to. And then if you don't use Spotify, just rebuild that list in whatever music player you have, hands and knees. Hands are under your shoulders, knees are under your hips. Begin to round your back. Stay right there and let your hips move side to side. Drop your head. Open the sides of your spine, your mouth corners. What if you could find a little bit of a smile and you let it all the way up into your eyes and you let that smile just drop into your brain right here, upside down. And then flush it out. Inhale, heart up. Exhale, round down. Moving. Moving. Inhale to open, exhale to round. Closing your eyes. Moving from the very tops of your feet, which are in line with your kneecaps. Moving from your hips, which are right over your knees. Moving through the spine to the shoulders, right over the hands. Keep that movement, keep that breath, and turn your left thumb forward, turn your left fingers away. Hands are perpendicular to one another. Try to widen your hands to open the collarbones. Turn your left thumb left one more turn. Turn your fingers back towards your left knee. Keep opening and closing through the spine. Feel into both hands. Remove the blocks of our body. Breathing in light, breathing out stagnation. Be willing. 3, 2, and changing. So your left fingers point forward, your right thumb points forward, your right fingers turn away. The hands are perpendicular. If it's new, your hands look like that on the floor. And then turning your right thumb one more turn. Your right fingertips turn towards you. Your left fingertips turn away. You move through the spine. Out of the hand. Out of the eye of your elbow, down through the spine. 3, 2, good. And turn your fingertips forward, sit your seat back, drum through the fingers to release your wrists. Then rise up. Take both feet to the left side of your mat and turn your hips towards the right side of your mat. Step your left foot to the center line and then left foot flat. So your left foot is pointing directly to the front of the mat. Your right toes are tucked under behind you. And you begin to come forward and back. Left knee goes a little bit left. Right hip comes a little bit forward so that you're opening through the pelvis. And the left knee is going to the left. So really, this is setting us up for our final posture when we come to stand in the tree. Keep your left knee bent, keep your left elbow to your thigh. Feel that. Right hand comes over, elbow to rib. Inhaling, reaching, exhaling down. Inhale. What can I let through my body? What can I let through my breathing? All the ways in which I hold the world at bay by keeping tension in my body, keep the world out of me. A little forward, a little back. Out of doubt, out of fear. All the questions. Let the world in to see you. To feel the ease in your joints and your breathing. Maybe so. Maybe so. Upright. Left knee down beside the right, right foot flat, bending your right knee deeply. Left toes tucked behind you. Move from your feet. You're using the heel and the ball of the foot to pull and push you as you move. As you bend, your right knee goes right as though setting up for tree. And then right elbow to thigh, left hand up over, bring your elbow to your rib. And begin to open through the chest and the side body, opening into the lung and the left side of the spine. Go once again. And then stay, left hand overhead, a little forward, a little back. And feel it through the outer hip, outer waist. And stay, a little bit more of a bend in the right knee, for 2. For 1. And then bring it down. Downward facing dog, 2 hands down, hips high, press back. Step your right foot outside of your right hand, heel on the mat, toe off. Put your left knee down under the blanket, and your left hand onto the block beside you. And your right hand starts to make a big circle. And as you circle, let your hip roll forward and back, straightening and bending, your whole body following that circle, deepening the crease of your hip, opening the chest, all the way across the collarbones and down to the hips. 1 more, we go. And then your right arm beside your right ear, pause. Use your right heel to draw your hips forward, which will take your heart back. Use your left hand to turn. So the hips are square and the chest is turning. And you open. Bend your right knee a little bit further. Let it bend. Let it crease. And then right hand down. Downward facing dog to step back to change. Press it up. Lengthening the opening of the back of the right knee. And the left foot steps outside of the left hand. And you bring your right hand onto the block. If you need to, on its side or on its tail, give a little height. And the left hand makes a circle. All the way around. All the way around. And then when your left hand is over your ear, pause. Right hand down. Use your left heel to draw your hips forward. Use your right hand to turn your chest. Hips are square, heart is turning. Upward facing dog in the chest. Bending the left knee just a little bit more. Left knee goes left. And the left hand coming down. 2 hands down, 2 feet back, downward facing dog. Hips up, spine long, drop your head. Knees down and fold your blanket front to back, building a seat. Find a cross-legged seat, and we sit up tall. Any adjustment you need if you'd like. If you'd rather, you may be on a chair or the edge of a couch as long as your spine is up tall. With the spine up tall, reaching tall, a clockwise circle with your hands. So the Kriya begins here in earnest. Those are warm-ups to allow our body to enter this movement more completely. And so the seat stays nice and steady. And the circle is clockwise with ahead of you being 12, behind is 6, right is 3, and left is 9. So if you were seated on that clock, find the circle clockwise and close your eyes. Deep breathing. If hands overhead isn't possible, bend your elbows, moving as you can as though holding a block. You work your way towards straight arms. Long, smooth breathing. If you joined late in any way, this is with the song Morpho, which will help. A soundtrack always helps to carry us. You are lengthening up through the upper back. You are lengthening up through the inner arms. Eyes closed, and you're breathing out any stagnation that has taken hold in the chest and in the shoulders, across the back of the neck and through the arms. So in March, we built the spine. In April, we built the chest and the hands. And right here, we flush through all of it. Elevate your energy. Elevate your frequency. Hands down to shake it out if you need to, otherwise continuing right as you are. Deep breathing. Let it get swift, light, quick. Opening your shoulders. Your low abdomen is strong, navel to spine, so that from that strong foundation, you can move with pliability, but with steadiness. Like a great stalk of bamboo, right? A little smaller, a little quicker, bring it in like an ice skater, gathering towards that center line. Deepen the breath, bringing everything up through the center line of your spine, out through the fingertips. Three, 2. Hands up high, inhale, add 3 sips. Heart comes up, chin comes in, reach top. And you release the breath, the chin, the elbows, and sit so tall. And sit so tall. Let your legs shake out through the feet and out through the knees. When you rebuild your seat right in the middle of your blanket, 1 second, put your block out in front, and then hands onto the blocks, a little bit of a forward fold, press into the outer hips, outer feet, and then draw yourself up, fingers to shoulders, inhale up, and exhale down. Inhale up. Flex your feet, your legs, your seat, your outer knees, all supporting you. You're not falling, you're folding. You may use that for support, or hands stay high, and inhale up. Exhale, folding. Eyes closed, inhale up. Navel to spine. Eyes closed. Next week we'll take it all the way to the floor. But for now, just go a little bit of a fold, building strength. As you fold, navel to the spine. Support yourself. Rising tall. Hands down. Stay. Move straight on. Set your block and your blanket aside. Soft dog, a little bit shorter. So that your knees can be bent, your feet can be flat. You can rock a little side to side. As you do, lift your fingertips up. Lift your heel up. Bring your fingers together like you're picking something up off the floor. Just start to feel that little moment, maybe floating a foot, floating a hand. Little off balance, just pressing into new territory in your body. The balance is such a great way of exploring where are we when we're unstable. And as we practice that, we become more stable, better response through our system. Rock forward, heels up, rock back, hands up. Rock forward, feet up, rock back, hands up. So maybe you're just lifting your heels, or maybe you're hopping your feet just a half inch off the floor. But you're beginning to change your center and come back to center. You're finding what you didn't think you could do. And 2. And 1. Walk your hands up your body and unfold. And then we fold down, knees bend. Slide your hands up the backs of your legs, sweeping wide. And down the sides of your legs, folding in. Inhale up. And exhale down. And inhale up. And down. Your pace. Go one more, just like that. And right. Set it down, standing tall. Shake out your hands, shake out your feet. And really, it's not very long, this bit. But somehow, because it's right in the middle and we're unfamiliar with it, you can get a little bit busy about it, so tap with the heels. If this is what works for you, you're going to stand and just find this tap, just raising your heartbeat a little bit. Otherwise, you'll jump and cross your feet. And you're finding that the arch of your foot, that arch is an active suspension, and it springs you back up. And the knees are built for springing. The arch of the foot is like a little diaphragm in your body, like the roof of your mouth. These little half hemispheres that are made to hold us and lift us. We're just getting used to being a little lighter on our feet, a little less fixed in our opinions, a little less set in our ways, right? A little more bend in the knees. And we're going to shake it out. All of that, all of that, all of that. And then tap cross. So what I found in this sequence is going, if I can go from order to disorder, that the little tap makes order and resets me. And then the shaking out makes disorder and I get untangled. And then I make order. Tap. And I'll jump cross for a moment. Stay tapping if you choose. Or jump cross. See if you can organize your breath. Out, in, exhale, inhale. Can you feel the order in your movement? Good. Tap, cross, cross, cross. So we get a little breathless and we stay in it, right? So we're going to stay here or jump and cross. Inhale, exhale, inhale. If it's new for you, stop, tap, cross. If you want to try it out, go for 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep your hands high, tap, cross, go. Shaking your hands, shake it out. Get a little bit disorderly here for a moment. And then coming back in, just 30 seconds. Cross, cross. Can you let your energy get a little bigger? All the ways we hold back, all the ways that we're so careful. Get a little juicier. If you haven't been here, just try it out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And shake it down. Stand, hands on body, be still, feel. There's going to be an upswelling. And you just breathe through that upheaval. Breathe and let it turn from disorder into order. Trust your body, be still. It makes order on its own. You are simply the vessel. That was low body energy. Let's open the upper body. So we're bringing to a cross-legged seat. Make fists. Your fists are height of your shoulders. And one shoulder and then the other. Shoulders up by your ears. Go. Exhale each one. In, out, in, out. Keep pulling that disorder up through you and out you. Go left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Inhale. 3 more sips. Hard up. And then releasing, let it down, sitting so tall. And there's a deeper order now. Yogis speak of a great blueprint. And that blueprint of the universe, the unfolding and its instructions includes you. Connect with that blueprint. Turn your order over to something larger. Breathe down onto your back. Knees are bent, feet are flat. We meet there. Lifting head and shoulders, reaching forward, feet come up. Find a whisper of ha. Keep the breath, close your mouth, out the nose. Draw your face towards your thighs and your right leg long. If you're on your cycle or you're pregnant, long, deep breathing. And if you need to, holding the opposite shin just for 5, 4, 3, 2, changing legs, go. Knees together, legs extend, keep the breath. Inner thighs roll down, big toes in, heels a little apart. You are stronger than you know. If you need to, don't drop to the floor, but bend your knees and catch yourself instead. If you can, stay 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Knees to the chest, head and shoulders down, knees wide. Breath in the abdomen, hands on the knees, roll forward, roll back. Once you found that, roll across your ankles, hold your shins, let your knees go wider, and really sit up tall as you land. If you have the capacity or the interest, make it into a half lotus, the top of one foot on the thigh of the other leg, and roll. One more. So that you can come all the way up and over, trusting that blueprint of yours that holds you. And as you come up into hands and knees, eyes closed, circle your hips. And you are moving in a way that is exactly how you want to move. I'm taking all the hurry out of my body. I'm taking the hurry out of my gestures. Maybe that makes a figure of 8. Maybe you roll through the ribs. You have permission and encouragement to go in all directions, diagonals, circles, abstractions, coils, entanglements. Find your way in and through your body. Oh. When we begin to move our body in new directions, new pathways become possible not only in the body but in our thinking. And as our body moves and changes, our energy shifts. Our signal out and in. So that what we're sending out is changed. What we are saying is changing. And what we are hearing is changing. Bring it back into the middle. Find 3. Right up the line. Cat-cow. Right back down. Into that sensation of order. But landing there kindly and more fully. We're participating differently now. Child's pose, hips back, arms out long, settle. Feel the 3 dimensions of your breath. Forward and back, left and right, in and out, before and after. You are a wave, you are a particle, you are a light, you are a sound. Rise up. Knees towards your wrists, cross your ankles, and roll onto your back. Knees to your chest. Lift your hips to put your palms face down under your seat. And then left leg straightens. And the right leg straightens. And you change. And change. And change. Move at first as though just to stretch out the pelvis and the hips. We sit so much. Imagine you could just stretch that seat out of your body. And as you do, as there's more mobility, let it quicken. And find inhale with the left leg long and exhale with the right leg long to go. Go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Back of the head into the floor, backs of the hips on the backs of the hands, pressing out into the feet a little stronger. Right from behind the navel, the whole body centering, igniting. That fire in the middle of your belly, that digestive transformation, it is digesting time and relationship and self as well as food. 3, 2, and 1. Feet flat, lift your hips, set it down. Legs walk out, heels down, backs of your knees open, legs firm, hands high, palms almost to touch. Inhale, open. Exhale, palms almost to touch, eyes closed. Breathe. Firm your legs, feel the navel. Eyes closed, feel the chest. Legs firm, feel the belly. Arms moving, feel the chest. Calling energy up the body. Eyes closed. Stay with it. 3, 2, and 1. Hands wide. Soften your knees, widen your heels slightly, shake out the feet, shake out the knees, just pause, large. Let the mouth open, let the teeth separate, let the lips be soft. Fall into the floor. Spill out of the posture that you knew before you began, and pull out into possibility, into freedom. Fill it with your breathing. The first few breaths are large. They clear the way. There's that little bit of disorder in the first few breaths. And then bring your arms down beside your body, the palms turn open, the whole body at rest on the floor, lying flat. Any adjustment you need, set it up. So that you can become as skillful in your stillness, as free in your stillness as you are in your movements. Feel the weight of your heels on the floor. The weight of your hips, the weight of your shoulders, the back of your head, the backs of your hands. Feel the support of the floor. The breath begins to settle into your abdomen. The skin around your eyes softens. Your lips, your tongue soften. Feel your breathing, how it moves your body and how your body encounters your clothes. How you can shift from holding to being held. The weight of your heels rest into the floor. The feet are at ease. And as though standing in a pool of light, feel the soles of your feet warm and bright, tingling, as though the light was pooling up between your toes. Feel the spaces between your toes. The body is effortless. Following my words simply with your attention. The left ankle, a point of light. The right ankle, a point of light. The body effortless. The feet are at ease. Your attention up your shins to your knees. Left knee, a point of light. Right knee, a point of light. Body open. Feel the space of your chest, how it changes as you breathe in. Feel that same spacious change in your knees as you breathe. Your attention up your thighs to your left hip, a point of light. Your right hip, a point of light. Feel the space of your breath in your chest. Feel the space of your breath in your hips. Opening, effortless, points of light. Feel the pelvis, bright, warm. Open into the abdomen. And pause there, the breath cooling in the inner organs. The organs are not holding in any way. The organs are held within your body, floating. Body. Your attention to the center of your chest. See and feel a point of light. The left chest, a point of light. And the right chest, point of light. Body. Heart comes up. The base of the throat, a point of light. Right shoulder, a point of light. Body effortless. Right elbow, right wrist, right palm, points of light. Body. The tip of your right thumb, point of light. Tip of your right first finger. Tip of your right middle finger. Tip of the right ring finger. Tip of the pinky finger. Points of light. Body effortless. Right wrist, right elbow, right shoulder. Points of light. Base of the throat, a point of light. The body. Left shoulder, a point of light. Left elbow, left wrist, left palm. Points of light. Body. Tip of your left thumb, point of light. Tip of your left first finger, tip of your left middle finger, tip of your left ring finger, tip of your pinky finger. Points of light. Body. Left wrist, left elbow, left shoulder. Points of light. Base of the throat, a point of light. Center of the forehead, point of light. Center of the forehead, point of light. See or feel the sensation of a constellation of lights and release the space between them. Body effortless. The hint of a smile on your lips. The hint of a smile in your eyes. The hint of a smile in your lungs and into your bloodstream. Your hands softly reaching overhead. Skillful stillness slowly, kindly, wisely translates to skillful movements. Drawing your right knee into your chest. Interlace your fingers over your right shin. Keep it close. Left leg long, reach into the left heel. Flex the left foot as though standing. left hand overhead. Crease the right hip and open the left side long. And we are capable of living in a body without blocks, in a body open to our every moment's direction. Left knee bends, foot flat. Cross your right ankle over your left knee, right hand on the right thigh, lightly press away. Feel the breath into the left side abdomen and left side lung. Feel the freedom in your body. Bring it in your mind. Draw the left thigh close. Interlace your fingers behind the thigh or over the shin. Press your right knee away. Press your shin or your thigh into your interlaced fingers and straighten the arms as though opening the elbows, as though lifting the back body off the floor. Press your right knee away. Press your left thigh away. Flex and point your toes. Feel yourself peeling open through the midline of the back. And then change. Right leg goes long. Shake out the foot, shake out the knee, and draw the left shin close. Firm your right leg. Open the arch of your feet. Take your right hand overhead and open the right side body. Open the right side breath. Open the right side brain. And we are moving at a pace that is perfect. Our career, our finance, our children, our romance, our bodies, our quarantine. There is a pace of guidance. There is a blueprint. Right foot flat. Left ankle over the right knee, left hand away. We participate with it. We are not floating free. We are not unknown. We are participants. We are acting. We can feel when we are acting in alignment. Draw your right thigh in. Interlace your fingers. Bring it close. Interlace your fingers over the thigh or over the shin. Send your left knee away. Press your right shin away. Straighten your arms. Flex and point your toes. Left knee away. Open the back midline of your body. Open your jaw. Your tongue. Flex and point your toes. Bring it all in. And open the left leg long. Roll your way all the way up to stand. And as you unfold, feel yourself shift a minute, shake it out, shake it out. Feet, hands upright. Letting equilibrium return without fighting the tumult that will happen. Good. Right foot flat. Left knee will rise. Interlace your fingers, draw it close just as you did on your back. Strong in the right leg, right hand high. Strong in the right leg, right hand high. Staying tall, right hand down, left foot down. Right knee rising. Interlace your fingers over the right heel, bring it up. And stand tall, left heel down. Gaze on one point, feet flexed, left leg strong, left hand high. Arrive. Reassemble yourself. A declaration. Right foot down. Left heel to your right ankle if that's your tree, or to your inner calf if that's your tree, or to your right inner thigh if that's your tree. Left hand to your left inner thigh. Right hand to your right rib. Draw those points apart and firm your right thigh back. Open the midline of your front body now. Right hand high. Left hand high. Remove the fear from your breathing. Remove the fear and the tension from your body. Stand in both feet. Stand in both feet. Left foot down. Right heel to your ankle. Set your gaze on one point. To your inner calf or to your inner thigh. Right hand on your right thigh. Left hand on your left ribs. Open the midline. Stand in your feet. Left hand high. Right hand high. No fear in the breath. No tension in the body. A declaration, a return. Stand tall, we stay. Without tension, we stay. Right foot down, two hands down. Shake. Rub your palms. Wag your tail. Shake your hands. Little taps. Little taps. Little taps across the chest. Little taps around the chest. Make a fist with your right hand down the arm. The inner arm, the back of the arm, the tops of the shoulders, the back of the neck, change sides. You're just tapping through one hand against the other. All the circulation you can find, back of the neck, tops of the shoulders, down the body, around your abdomen, pelvis, inner thighs, inner calves, outer calves, backs of the legs. Waking, owning all of it. We can skip ourselves. Wag the tail, up the body, tips of your fingers, crown of the head. Go, 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 go. Down the sides of the head, the temples, across the brow, crown of the head, a little bit across the back of the head, right behind the ears, and again, center of the head. Inhale up. Palms together, exhale down. Inhale, sweep. Feel the space around you. Palms together, bring them. One more. Arrive. Free. Palms together, down to the chest. Eyes closed, heart high, chin in, legs strong. In your mind, you're allowed to repeat, I expand in success, abundance, and love every day as I inspire those around me to do the same. Hands to your forehead, center, 8 count, Sat, 2 count, Nam. Inhale. Sat. Nam. I am this. Sat Nam. I see myself. Namaste. I see you. Shake it out. Be free of what you put in your body. Be free in the vocabulary you use about your body, about the pace you inhabit. Get your hurry out of your feet. Get the drag of the slow afternoon out of your belly. Find the pace that's yours. Find the freedom of your words. Describe your experience the way you would see it through. May it be so. May it be so. Newsletter goes out tonight. Look for it. If you're not on the list, you gotta hop on the list now because it'll have details about the workshop at the end of the month. See you there.